What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bluna, and I'm back with another video. And for today's video, it's gonna be something quick and informational. It's kind of late. It's 4 a.m. and I got dog hairs all over me from my dogs. I just want to take a shower and get to bed, but I had to make a quick video for you guys right before. And it's been not an issue, but just something that some YouTubers have been talking about. Some FIFA influencers, some FIFA pros, and I'm not trying to copy or piggyback off those videos. I'm just trying to kind of expand that information. Like, yes, the top YouTubers have talked about it, but if there's at least a few people, even a handful, that I can kind of give some new information to, that's all I care about. So basically, FIFA and EA Sports have kind of terminated their contract. So in a second, I'll be explaining what that means, but that's kind of, it might mean major differences for the next FIFA, since there's a current FIFA in process. Just came out, FIFA 22. I don't think it can affect this game, but since they terminated their contract, the next game is going to be the first one affected. So right now we kind of have like a year of a regular game that we're used to, but then next year is when everything changes. And I found a few articles that kind of explain what I'm trying to show you. Alright, so here I found an article which basically explaining and kind of reassuring everyone. Here it says, however, for some reason the FIFA name may not be a part of the core license that EA consider essential to the player experience. So what that means, or what they're trying to say, is that FIFA might not be the title of the game we play. FIFA 22, it might be the last FIFA, and it might transition to a new name, a new title. And they're saying that it's essential to the player experience because it's known. I think the first FIFA was like about 10-15ish years ago, and we've known it since FIFA, like, most of our lives. So yes, it's kind of essential. A big name change is something kind of drastic that can happen. But it also says that, as the company points out, the FIFA license is separate from all the other licensed content in the game. So even without the FIFA name, you technically be able to play as your favorite teams with your favorite players. So that's kind of reassuring, like I just said. But the thing I'm worried about is that we might be in a situation where we have the same thing that happens with the Juventus. They're not Juventus in FIFA, they're Piemonte Calcio. And if we had to go through that with Barca, Real Madrid, PSG, Manchester City, with some bootleg names, I don't think people would feel the same towards the game. I think some of the content creators and pros would still play the game, but that would be a big change that not everyone would be able to handle and just take with ease. Like, yes, you'll still be able to play the game, but that's kind of the sentimental part of the game, playing with Barcelona, not FC Barcelona, or some random name behind it. Another thing I found here relating to the title again, here it's just saying that there's still a FIFA game expected to drop autumn of 2022, even if it's not called the FIFA 23. A new installment of the series that has been going on for years will drop. Here says, what will FIFA 23 be called? And the little article says FIFA 23 could be rebranded as EA Sports FC. It looks like the decades-long relationship between EA Sports and football's governing body could be coming to an end, with FIFA seeming keen to explore its options rather than carrying on its collaboration with EA Sports. So like I said earlier, it could be as little as a name change and we keep everything else, or it could be a drastic change where clubs, players, they lose their license to the game that EA Sports creates. I remember one time A9 Skills, a really big FIFA content creator, was talking about how much it would cost for FIFA to release Messi and Ronaldo as icons in the future once they do retire. And he said there's no way that Ronaldo and Messi would become icons in FIFA, because it would be so much money just to have a contract with them and allow them to play. I don't know how true that is, of like, if players have to sign contracts to become icons in FIFA. Like, FIFA might have to reach out to you, but I don't know how it works. But I do think if that's how it was, if that's how it is, and we do have a game called EA Sports FC, then getting all these players on contract, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of players on contract, and not just players, teams, I think that would be really expensive for EA, and I think it would really change everything. But hopefully it's something minimal and it's not a crazy change. But I just wanted to throw some information out there for people that are not, on board or caught up. It might not been that much information, but it's something that a lot of people would like to know. I know I would like to know if I wasn't, if I didn't know about it. But I'm glad I know now, and now I know, what's to come, maybe. But hopefully you guys gained a little bit of knowledge, and if I helped you in any way, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell, and catch me on the next video. I'm out.